This is Tepache. It's a traditional Mexican drink. It's made from pineapple rinds. It's full of vitamins, probiotics, and it's delicious. Here's how you make it. To begin with, like with all recipes, first thing we do is we get everything together. I have a good sharp knife. I have my spices. I have cloves and cinnamon. For this, I'm using honey. Traditionally, you would use panela, but I like to avoid any sort of cane products, cane sugars, so honey is a good, healthy-ish sweetener. To cover what we're fermenting, I'm using coffee filters and rubber bands. We need a big jug to put everything in, and of course, a pineapple. Step one is to wash the rind of your pineapple. Now that our pineapple rind is nice and clean, we can peel it. Now, I just need to get to the core. Now that I have all that, I can take my jar and fill it with my core and all my rinds. And take that and fill it with water. For this next step, I'm going to take it up a notch from what I've seen online, and I'm going to toast my spices. That'll kind of bring out the oils, give it a little caramely flavor. Just all around make it taste a little better. All right, so my pan's nice and warm now. I'm going to add my spices, my cinnamon, and my cloves. We're going to let these get nice and toasty. We're going to start smelling the aromas of those oils coming out. And then we're going to add some water to here, get it hot, so all the oils and all the flavors come out of these spices and into the water. We're not going to burn them. Now as that water heats up, you can really start to smell all the aromas coming out of those spices. Now because I have this hot water and I'm using honey, I'm going to go ahead and add my honey in now because it'll be a lot easier to dissolve into this than into that cold water. I'm just going to let this warm up. We're going to add it to the pineapple mix. We'll taste it, make sure we got a nice sweet taste to it, and then we let it sit. All right, our mixture is warm. The honey is well dissolved into here. You can really smell the cinnamon and cloves. It smells great. Let's mix these together. Now always taste everything you're making at every step. The more you taste at every step, the more you learn about how you're cooking and how it's going to come out. That's pretty sweet. Tastes like pineapple. You can taste the cloves, the cinnamon. I'm going to add a little more honey because I don't think all that sweetness got down to the bottom. All right, I want to taste it one more time. Make sure that honey made it taste good. Now it's real sweet. So it's good. I'm gonna top this off with water and then cover it with our coffee filter and our rubber bands. And there we go. Water's topped off. All our fruit and spices are covered. We're nice and sweet with the honey. So we're ready. Just gonna take a coffee filter, put that on top. I need this to be able to breathe. I need air to get in and out so it can ferment, but I don't want anything getting inside there. So put a coffee filter with a rubber band, hold everything nice and tight, nothing gets in. And we're ready to go. We're gonna let this ferment for a day. We'll check on it. There'll probably be some stuff on top. We'll scoop it off and let it sit for a couple more days, and it should probably be ready. Can't wait. All right, Internet, it's about 24 hours later. Here's our Tepache. As you can see, starting to get some nice color. Let's open the top up, see what it looks like. What we're looking for is some foam. It's not a big deal. All you gotta do is scoop it all out anytime it starts to form, and you're fine. It's not an issue at all. Okay. There's not really much foam on top. Looks pretty clear. I'm just going to do a little scoop right here. I see a little bit of buildup of stuff right here. Probably nothing, but it's pretty clear. And just a little bit of stuff. All right. The top is clear, so let's cover it back up. Top's back on. So we'll put this aside and come back tomorrow. All right, we are back, day 3. Let's see what it looks like. Now today we definitely have some foam. The coffee filter got a little wet. I think the foam is getting up into the filter. I'll put a new filter on when I put it back. But you can see more of the foam I was talking about. So let's just scoop that off. All right, clean again. New coffee filter back on, rubber bands. And we'll be back tomorrow. All right, it's the next day again. Our coffee filter is really wet today, so I bet we have some foam. Yep. We have a lot, so I'm going to scoop this off just like before. Get it nice and clean. You can tell fermentation's really going. I can see lots of little bubbles coming up. It's all the carbon dioxide that all our bacteria are creating down there. So that's a good sign. All right. Our new coffee filter on, nice and dry. Okay, Internet, it's the next morning again. Yesterday I have checked the top of my Tepache multiple times for foam. I got a lot of foam. There's been some serious fermentation going on. Typically these take about 3 to 5 days depending on your temperature. I think we're ready today. So we'll do one last skim, we'll strain it, and then we'll try it. We'll make any adjustments we have to make with sweetness or whatever before we serve it. All right, one last skim. So we'll just let that drain for a little bit. So like I said, usually do this about 3 to 5 days. If you go too long, you make pineapple beer, which maybe that's what you want. If you keep going after that, you have pineapple vinegar. So let's let this drain out, get every drop out. We worked hard for this. And then we'll taste it, see how we did. All right, the moment of truth. It is delicious. It's sweet. The clove and the cinnamon are coming through. It's definitely pineapple. You can really taste the pineapple. That's delicious Tepache. Well, that wasn't too bad. Now, I did forget to mention, after you've strained it, you can put it in a container that makes a good airtight seal and let it sit out for one more day. And then you'll have carbonated Tepache with natural carbonation. I don't have a good container for that, so I didn't do that. Just have the regular flat. It's delicious either way. Thanks for watching.